Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping straight into Cardano ADA. Right now at $1.19, a 3.02% increase in the last 24 hours. We are seeing a decent recovery. We've seen this with a lot of different altcoins actually. If we take a look at the across the board percentages, we see a 2.62% increase in the last 24 hours, with Bitcoin about a little bit of a 0.79% increase in the last 24 hours, but Ethereum doing a very large 4.77, as we have Dogecoin over 10%, Polkadot at a 6.6%, as well as, like things like VeChain, about a 5% increase in the last 24 hours. So across the board, seeing a lot of great increases, and I think realistically, Cardano is going to continue to see, some really great success over the upcoming weeks and months ahead. Although we are not out of this manipulation FUD stage, I think there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Cardano, and there is a lot to talk about when it comes to price predictions for the end of the year and the end of the bull market part 2 as well. So if you guys want to stay up to date really with price predictions and bullish or bearish news according to some of these altcoins, make sure to quickly as I struggle there, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. As we jump to the first tweet, we can actually see Cardanians.io talking about Binance Chain has shown the world that fast and cheap transactions are attractive to users. Cardano will actually show the world that we can have the same without sacrificing decentralization. So that's a big thing. Obviously, Binance Chain, a lot of people love it. We love the Binance coin because of those very, very cheap and fast, obviously cheap fees and, fast transactions. But, the idea that we are centralized with Binance Chain and the idea that we will be decentralized with Cardano is going to continue to make people very, very happy and, attracted to Cardano overall. So we also talk about hard fork successful. So input output HK just talked about, delighted to report around 19.44 UTC today, we successfully forked the Alonzo testnet to the new Alonzo White node. The new network is happily making blocks already, and this was July 14th, just a little older. I did want to reiterate how big this was for Cardano as we move forward. We're not going to jump into all the details, but it's definitely going to continue to be a big deal for really Cardano as we move forward. I do want to take a look at the next tweet. This one's talking about the Factoid Friday. We love Factoid Friday. It gives us a quick understanding of something random. And today we have a factoid about the first Plutus Pioneer program. Had 1,500 students. The second cohort is underway with over 2,800 students learning to code in both Plutus and Haskell programming languages. Plutus is based on Haskell and will be used to create smart contracts on Cardano. So continuing really to evolve this ecosystem, continuing to grow it, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing here, with more possibilities coming on the in the future and on the way. We also see Why I Bet on Cardano by the Cardano Whale. It aims to solve the blockchain trilemma. Others cannot and are building out ecosystems on either unscalable, centralized, or insecure technology, all while shitposting 24/7 about Cardano being slow to deliver when it is in fact the only one to deliver. So you can see scalability, security, and decentralization. Obviously, three big ideas and elements of Cardano all put in one triangle, and it's just huge to really see really the success that's possible out of something like Cardano. The bare minimum, we are going to see Cardano do very, very well this bull market, and I would assume next as well. So let's talk about the next tweet. This one's a big one. So the crypto Twitter day trading crowd that likes to short ADA, Cardano's outperformance is a feature, not a bug. You may not like it, but it's really just statistics here. We continue to see ADA at the top. So draw down from 2021 peak percentage, ADA is actually above Bitcoin, it's above Ethereum, above BNB, it's above everything else. We also see the return from 2020 bottom percentage being that 4,876%. So in a lot of different ways, we're seeing Cardano outperform some of the biggest and best coins out there on the market. So it's just crazy to continue to see people bashing Cardano when we are continuing to see, like I said, it outperforms so many other altcoins, so many different cryptocurrencies out there. So I do want to really take a quick look into this next tweet talking about Cardano 360 is coming on July 29th, 1630 UTC. We'll share a wide range of updates from across the project, technical, commercial, and community. Join us to learn about everything happening in the Cardano universe. And I think this is definitely important to jump into, because if you are holding a lot of Cardano, you want to really kind of understand the path they're taking. You want to be involved. Obviously, it's a project that you support as well as I support. So realistically, if you hold some Cardano or you want to learn about where it's going, definitely tune in July 29th. I do expect some big things to really be understood here from a lot of new people jumping into the space or this coin. So I do want to take a quick look back at Cardano right now, give it a quick refresh, see where we're at. We are still sitting at $1.19 with a 3% increase. If we take a look at the last week, we are seeing a 10.77% decrease. In the last month, about a 20% decrease. So still unfortunate how we are still in this, manipulation FUD stage. We are continuing to see decreases. However, overall, Cardano has done very, very well compared to other coins, and we've talked about that as well. Obviously, you can, look at the market and understand that Cardano is not going to go up while the entire market goes down. However, we will see what coins are able to actually withstand their price points better than others. And I think, that's a big deal when it comes to Cardano. We're seeing some great withstanding here. Obviously, resistance coming into play. And I think realistically, support is obviously, playing a key factor here as well. I do want to talk about really where Cardano could go by the end of the bull market, as well as jumping into the end of the year as well. So we talked about really September being a possibility of the end of this really a manipulation FUD stage. Hopefully end of September, pushing our way to, more of a recovery phase into, that bull market part 2. So if that does stand, I do think Cardano has a great future ahead very, very soon. And I think realistically, we're seeing almost a bottom here already. Cardano is not going to go much lower than $1.19 in my opinion. Right between that $1 and $1.19 is, realistically going to be a very low price point that a lot of people are going to miss out on. And I think a lot of people are going to be wishing they, jumped in at these price points. But realistically, as we move forward, guys, there is going to be a lot of volatility still. So do remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research before investing. As we talk about really the end of the year, I think, that could be a very big variety of things depending on when we get to that bull market part 2 and how long it actually, goes for. Obviously, I believe it will move into 2022. I think we will actually see the bull market part 2 last, possibly till March, April of 2022 at the very, very least. I think realistically it even lasts longer than that, but really a conservative, realistic price prediction for me for Cardano by the end of the year is a $3 to $5 price point. And then by the end of the bull market part 2, I think realistically we could easily see, anywhere from a $7 to $10 price point. So Cardano is definitely one to look at. And we've talked about realistically, some of the use cases, utility behind Cardano, some of the big things that are taking place, obviously scalability, security, and decentralization. But like I said, with this right here, you can see how well Cardano has been performing and outperforming coins of its size. So it's just crazy to, like I said, to continue to see people bashing this coin as it continues to outperform and, do really just amazing things over the last couple of months. So let's jump back into our price chart. And I will say, guys, thank you guys so much for the awesome support. As we get closer, we actually now hit 95K subscribers, and we're getting on the road closer and closer to 100K. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.